In this aid, we will voice our very own and market's perspective on BTG future while talking about Bitcoin gold cost gauge for 2022 and then some. Kindly especially remember that you should in a real sense sort of think about this and any sort of other expectation while considering other factors, since foreseeing anything essentially is a difficult undertaking, quite alone anticipating the eventual fate of a novel, profoundly unstable monetary resource like Bitcoin gold, for the most part in opposition to mainstream thinking. Presently, we should head into it in a by and large significant manner. Before we dive in every practical sense, genuinely profound into the Bitcoin gold value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that BTG explicitly is an essentially by and large wise speculation or not, for what reason will BTG by and large succeed or generally fizzle, or for what reason will Bitcoin gold value rise or drop, we should rapidly fundamentally toss a look at what is BTG and its to-date history, really as opposed to prevalent thinking. What generally in every way that really matters, is Bitcoin gold in a significant way. You can mine Bitcoin with for the most part specific ASIC mining PC gear in every practical sense, significant way. This certainly is fundamentally costly equipment and consumes a great deal of energy, which sort of is genuinely critical. That cost sort of has made the primary form of Bitcoin creation land pretty a lot of more and by and large more in the possession of the tip-top in a significant manner. Bitcoin gold most certainly is in every practical sense, intended to sort of return computerized mining to the hands of ordinary individuals in an especially huge manner. Rather than requiring truly particular gear, Bitcoin gold can sort of be mined by customary PCs in an unobtrusive manner. This permits anybody with an ordinary PC to mine Bitcoin gold, certainly much the manner in which Bitcoin explicitly was mined at the outset. The Bitcoin gold biological system actually certainly is driven by the Aquash evidence of work calculation, which sort of connections block result to the memory accessible for stockpiling, especially genuinely in opposition to mainstream thinking. Successfully, ASIC machines generally were basically put in a difficult situation from the beginning of Bitcoin gold, as custom changes will be expected at stretches to truly stay aware of the updates to the calculation, which in a real sense is very critical. In essentially straightforward terms, the machine could not explicitly have conveyed its normal ROI before it for the most part is delivered old, and as of now not sort of fit for reason, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. Smallholder equipment excavators are projected to commonly be the in every practical sense, huge champs, implying that the blockchain and its award framework will in a real sense stay vote-based and decentralized, which is very critical. With the Bitcoin blockchain being fundamentally open source and innovation-driven, space for straightforwardness and decentralization essentially is given, making it a local area project in a kind of significant manner. Contrasted and really other digital currencies, it all things considered, looks similar to Monero as far as namelessness, which basically is genuinely huge. It varies from Ethereum and Bitcoin, which are both known to truly distribute exchange subtleties through their particular adventurers. This generally is a takeoff point for Bitcoin gold, which doesn't in a real sense uncover genuine wallet addresses, which sort of is very huge, which is very critical. BTG price prediction for the in every way that really matters, next 90 days in a fundamentally significant way. The sort of entire crypto world really is on an edge of an undeniable sort of most certainly bear market in an exceptionally enormous manner in a significant way. Bitcoin generally has sort of drooped half from its record-breaking pretty high in the midst of a more extensive market in every practical sense, drops affected by seething expansion and US Fed rate expansions in an unpretentious manner. Financial backers explicitly are selling unsafe resources and moving into genuinely more entirely stable business sectors, which is genuinely critical, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Crypto truly is as yet seen as an extremely unsafe really play, and consequently the auction, which truly is very critical. Our algo still sees an essentially green in 2022, particularly in the second piece of the year in an unobtrusive method of some kind. This for the most part is basically reflected in our 2022 expectations in an unpretentious way. At the present time, Bitcoin essentially explicitly needs to find a neighborhood base before we can move the other way and explicitly alter the course, which truly is very huge. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will truly begin to explicitly do likewise. We truly sort of have seen this situation many for the most part in a real sense times in the removed and kind of later history, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. Our cost expectation model generally is negative for the really next 90 days with a sprinkle of a buyer market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. We essentially truly expect whales and most certainly other sort of greater players in the market to by and large explicitly wrap up filling their sacks around that time, which will cause a common and unexpected crypto spike, which truly is very critical. Bitcoin gold price prediction 2022, extremely in opposition to mainstream thinking. Our expectation model sees a transitory change to a bear market toward the start of 2022 preceding we move on to one more advantage in Q3 and Q4 of 2022, which generally is genuinely huge amazingly. 2022 October minus 35.02% $14.71, which really is very critical in an unobtrusive manner. 2022 November minus 59.13% $9.25 amazingly. 2022 December minus 54.29% $10.35, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. 2023 Jan minus 53.05% $10.63, which all things considered, is very huge, as opposed to prevalent thinking. 2023 February minus 52.60% $10.73, which for the most part is genuinely huge. 2023 Mar minus 49.36% $11.46. 2023 April minus 46.72% $12.06, which basically is genuinely huge. 2023 May minus 44.73% $12.51, in spite of mainstream thinking in a significant way. 2023 June minus 44.76% $12.50, or so they in every way that really matters, thought. 2023 July minus 42.04% $13.12, beautiful as opposed to mainstream thinking. 2023 August minus 38.90% $13.83 in an unpretentious manner. 2023 September minus 40.60% $13.44, which is genuinely critical. BTG price prediction 2025 to 2030, 2040 in an unobtrusive manner. Our forecast model sees BTG